Born on February 22, 1732 in Westmoreland County, Virginia, George Washington grew up in the modest world of tobacco farming. His father, Augustine Washington, ensured a comfortable, though not extravagant, upbringing. But tragedy struck early. His father passed away when George was just 11 years old. Without access to the formal education that many aristocratic young men received, Washington instead learned through hands-on experience, gaining an understanding of land surveying and military tactics. By the 1770s, Washington emerged as a leader in the movement for independence. In 1775, the Continental Congress appointed him Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army. It was a daunting task. His army was poorly trained and outmatched by the British. But Washington's resilience and strategic brilliance led to key victories, including the famous crossing of the Delaware River on Christmas night, 1776, which resulted in a surprise attack that changed the war's momentum. Washington spent his final years at Mount Vernon, his beloved estate, but his impact never faded. His leadership, character, and vision for a democratic republic laid the foundation for the United States. He passed away on December 14, 1799, leaving behind a nation that would grow into a world power. To this day, Washington's name is synonymous with leadership, sacrifice, and the enduring spirit of freedom. In war, Washington learned not only how to fight, but how to lead. Against all odds, Washington led his troops to a victory that changed history forever. His leadership and strategic mind led colonial America to victory. From crossing the Delaware to becoming the first American president of the United States, he was a trailblazer among men. When offered absolute power, Washington chose democracy, proving that leadership is not about power but about service. His legacy is etched in history, not just in stone, but in the very fabric of a free nation. His life laid the groundwork for the freedoms we take for granted today. He released us from unfair taxation without representation and helped to establish the birth of a new nation at a time when revolting against a sovereign nation was unheard of. He paved the way for us to follow in his footsteps today. All in all, we owe our entire country to George Washington and his fellow founding fathers.